Hey, good morning. It's that time of year. We're fixing to bring all the nannies in, all the goats. We got to sort the billies off, sort the bucklings off, and sort the nannies off, and then move the nannies south and get them in their summer rotation. Let's start calling them and get that done, and we'll video as much as we can.
Hello, Blue.
Come here, Sam. Come here, Blue. Got it. You got your tail wagging? How far along on you? Ooh, you're getting tight. Okay, we finally got them all gathered up, so let's head to the pens. One thing that's making it difficult this year is that we've actually been stockpiling forage in this little trap, so consequently, we don't want the nannies to stop and start eating. We need them to go all the way to the pens. It's not happening. If you watch back on previous videos, especially whenever we're sorting or pinning, you can see that usually a bucket of corn and they'll follow me pretty much anywhere, which means they'll follow me all the way to the pens. You can see Lisa's outside the pens driving. I'm in the pens shaking what I got and they're not coming. So she is definitely having some difficulty here, but that's okay. It's just another thing. She's eventually got them kind of coming this way, and we will get them penned. They're not nearly as difficult as the cattle. So if you want to know why we're stockpiling, stay tuned for a little bit later in the video, and we're going to cover exactly kind of what we're doing with respect to needing this forage. We're doing things a little bit different this year with respect to the kids, the billy kids. Last video was about the feeders, and we're going to discuss more of that and why we're sorting off the billy kids and why we have the feeders. You can probably anticipate it a little bit, but there's some more behind it. So we'll cover that when we're done sorting and getting everything situated. What we're going to do right quick is we have got a billy kid that somehow we missed it. Whoever was doing the banding and or the ear tagging, I'm thinking that was Lisa or Donnie, made a big mistake. You know, we haven't quite got this goat sorting figured out yet. It's a little different than the cattle, and I've got lots of experience with the cattle, but just 4 or 5 years here with the goats, so it seems like we sort a little bit different every year, but I guess if it works and nothing gets hurt, that's fine. That's a nanny. Well, those are the old nannies from Burneyville. I look at them before I tell you what we got. Now, that doesn't mean I won't make them stop. Here comes the billy kid. He's a little nervous. Right there's the billy kid. Comes the nanny, one Billy kid behind her. Billy, Billy.
Just check for balls.
Sure, check. He doesn't have any balls though. Check his butt. See if he's a 1 or 2 hole. Get in there close.
One hole.
Here comes a big nanny. We're gonna eventually want to make the billies a different color tag, like always make them black.
I would appreciate that. Got it.
Okay, back to where we were. Billy! 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 Little Billy! Oh!
You okay?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
I got this nanny right here. Big nanny, big nanny, big nanny, big nanny, big nanny. Little nanny, little nanny, little nanny. Behind you. Little nanny. Little nanny, little nanny, little nanny. Little nanny. 2 nannies. 3 nannies. It's a nanny. Another nanny. No, that's Billy. Whoa, 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 whoa! You see one Billy, one nanny?
Yep.
Big Billy. Big Billy. Nanny, 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 nanny. You're going out, sister. Whoa, whoa. We got, 2 nannies. Look at that, sorting themselves. Billy! Billy!
That was a right ear. That was a right ear. Yellow tag right ear.
I'm afraid that's a nanny. Keep an eye on her. It is a nanny. I got her.
You need a double check the hole?
No. Yeah. Is it a 2 hole?
Oh, she's pregnant, it looks like.
Yeah, she.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Watch out what's happening behind. Nanny, this is the Billy. Brown one is Billy. No! No, stop her, stop her! Change. Okay, Nanny. Hey, don't start eating all that. So here we go. The same way we had to hustle them in so they wouldn't eat the grass, we've got to hustle them out. Like I said earlier, we're saving this grass for the Billy kids, and I'm about to tell you why. First, we need to move the nannies and dolings down to the summer area, and thankfully none of them started kidding before we started the trip. Last year, they started kidding before we could move them. That was kind of an interesting situation. Blue's leading them. Attaboy. We had to do things a little bit different. I tell you what, I'll link that video in the playlist at the end of this one. There's Grandma dragging up the rear. There's Indy with her. Atta girl, Andy. Way to go, girl. Okay, we made it. Let the summer rotation begin. They ought to be pretty happy here. We're still in a drought, and it's a severe drought. But we have had a little bit of moisture, and with the sun that's kind of coming on here, things are starting to grow. So they're going to have some feed. They haven't been in here all winter. The cattle have rotated through here twice, so the pasture should be pretty parasite clean right now. And we'll get on our rotation, and hopefully we'll do as well or have as much success as we did last year. Now we need to put the big billies out in the pasture where they will stay for the summer. And then we can talk about the little billies and how we plan to market them this year. We're almost done.
Good work.
We need to get a firm count on our billy kids. That's what we're doing here. We got done, and the count is exactly what we had when we worked them. Okay, we're finally here. Last year, we took our kids to Chickasha Meat Company in Chickasha, Oklahoma. We were very pleased with how they did. Well, since that time, Chickasha is kind of reevaluating how they're going to do their model. They're wanting between 50 and 70 pounds. They want a finished goat. Well, if you've watched any of our channel, you should know that we don't feed goats. However, if that's what you have to do to get them marketed at the end, then I'll try to figure out how to make it work. It just so happens with our wildlife business, we've got extra corn at the end of the year. So I'm going to utilize that corn and give them a certain percentage of their body weight, give them enough grass to supply that side of the food equation, and just kind of monitor things as we go along. I've talked a little bit with Josh over at Boat Art Kiko's, and he's finished goats before, so he has a lot more knowledge than I do. And one of the things that I'm adding to the feed ration, cottonseed hulls, just to kind of keep them from bypassing that protein. So I've got the 3 feeders set up here. You can see Lisa built one more feeder because it was just so close as far as bunk space that I wanted to give them plenty of room. That's going to be in the marketing playlist, so if you need to see how we did that, that's where that'll be. You'll notice with these kids, they're very similar to calves when you wean calves or something. If you've watched any of our calf videos, you know that when I take them to the sale, I want them to know how to eat out of a bunk. These goats are acting the same way. The first time I put it in, they weren't quite sure, but it didn't take long. By the 4th time, they're starting to line up. I'll continue to monitor and video, and when we're done with this thing, we'll have some results that hopefully can help everybody. Several of these things that I'm talking about, we've got videos on and specifically show you what we did and when and how. And so I'm just going to put them all in one playlist, and I'll probably just call it marketing, and you can check it out if you need to. That's a lot of work done in one day. Thanks for watching, and I'm glad it's over.